Indo-Russian Rifles Private Limited has successfully indigenized AK-203, and this gun would now be called as sher. Indian Army has already received thousands of these guns, but very soon the indigenous gun will be delivered to Indian Army. Joining us now is Major General SK Sharma, sir, who is the CEO of Indo-Russian Rifles Private Limited. Sir, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations, first of all. I want to ask about this 100% indigenized rifle first. What were the major components that had to be indigenized, sir, if you can tell us?
Okay, thank you, Akash. Jai Hind to you and to the entire team and to all the viewers. First of all, it's an achievement of my entire team, of the entire fraternity, entire ecosystem, which is attached to this prestigious project of AK-203. At the very beginning, I would like to say that the real achievement is not that we have achieved 100% Indian content in one rifle. It is rather 100% Indian capability that we have achieved behind or beyond, behind this particular rifle. So that is the most important part. As regards where were we and where we are, I'll just cover briefly for you. As you know that the project started in 2023 with the first rifle being assembled. This rifle, which you have seen, or you all have seen, has got 50 components. And when you go to child parts, total of 180 child parts are there. So the rifle consists of 50 components and 180 child parts. What we got from Russia initially as a part of our technology transfer was about 90,000 pages of technological document and some kits which contained these 50 components oblique these 180 child parts. We started with the process of learning to assemble, established ourselves, set up the factory, identified our main partners and the complete ecosystem. And thereafter, we had to convert that 90,000 pages into 180 child parts and those 180 child parts into 50 components. About 2 years back, you can say in the month of, rather not even 2 years back, about 18 months back, 18 to 20 months back in December 24, we had made the first component. I would like to show you also. So this was the component that we had made first. This is called the retracting mechanism of the rifle. So out of 50, this is one such component, which was made by us in December 2024, because the document from Russia came in 3, you can say, lots, and the final lot only came in the middle of 2024. So that was the first component I showed you. And today we are at the 50th component. We have just kind of completed this. This is the receiver assembly of my rifle. And if you see, it looks very simple, but it's very complicated. It's got a lot of child parts, and if you see closely, it requires not only plain and simple sheet metal technology or stamping, there are complications which an engineer will understand. So today we have reached a stage when we have made this also. We have assembled all these 50 components in Korwa factory, and we have successfully fired about 3,000 rounds. While having done that, I would also like to say that the biggest challenge was not exactly only making the components. The challenge was also to convert the input material of all these 180 child parts that we had, which had GHOST specifications, into Indian standards. That took our vendors and our ecosystem a lot of time. But today, we have successfully done that also. We had about 120 processes to kind of master. We have mastered that today. We required close to 1,600 gauges to make this rifle. They were all initially brought in from Russia. Today, we have indigenized that. We have about 76 tests which have to be done, initially done in Russia. Today, it's all indigenized. So it is not a simple just couple of components taken and kind of assembled. We have really achieved a capability.
Right. Sir, I visited the plant last year. And at that point in time, by 15th August 2025, if I'm not wrong, close to 55,000 rifles were delivered to Indian Army.
True.
As far as this particular date is concerned, if you can give us numbers, how many rifles have been delivered, and also as far as indigenous rifle is concerned, so prototype has come, trials would happen. By when we can expect the first indigenous rifle or the first lot of indigenous rifles to be delivered to Indian Army?
Okay. So as you know that the plan was that Indian Army would carry out a trial, a proper trial, not only the user trial, it will be the DGQA trial, the MET trial, the summer trial, high altitude trial, everything together, after we have made the rifle successfully in Korwa with 100% indigenization. We have begun that stage now, and in about a month time from today, I'm quite confident that we shall be able to give these 10 rifles to the Indian Army for trials. While they are doing trials, concurrently, since we are very confident of our rifle, we will start the production process in terms of getting the components from our vendors and start assembling and producing the rifle in Korwa. So towards that, I look forward to delivering the first lot of, let's say, about 7,000 rifles, 100% made in India, somewhere in first quarter of next financial year. That is starting from 1st of April 2027. We intend to start the delivery, and that should go on first 3 months. We should be able to do easily 7,000 rifles, and thereafter the full scale production actually will start.
So as far as current figures are concerned, so how many
Yeah.
rifles have been
So
delivered?
see, current figures are Indian Army still has 55,000 rifles. We are ready in our factory with 7,500 rifles more, which are ready. We are looking forward to very soon DGQA team to come here and take these rifles after carrying out their acceptance checks that they do.
Mhm.
So that is where the numbers are today. As you know, that the indigenization was to be done over 70,000 rifles.
Yeah.
So this 55,000, this 7.5 is all a part of that story of 70,000, which the kits actually came from Russia partly and
Mhm.
partly made in India. So it's a combination. 5 stages were there: 15%, 30%, 70%, and before that 5%, and finally 100%. So today we have reached, you can say, close to 100% now.
Right. So as far as timelines are concerned, for more than 6 lakh rifles that you're going to deliver to Indian Army, last time I checked with you, you had claimed that how one rifle per 100 second is what you have achieved or you are going to achieve. As far as the production rate is concerned, so if you can just rehash those numbers, how many rifles are being produced here on a daily basis? What is the monthly target, and by when? Earlier it was 2030, if I'm not wrong. By when you are going to fulfill the order?
Right. See, we have a capability which we have designed for ourselves, wherein we can make one rifle every 100 seconds. That converts itself into 36 rifles per hour. We have plans to go double shift starting next year beginning. And that will take us to about 600 rifles a day. That is about 12,000 rifles a month. And that is about 1.5 lakh rifles a year. Our objective is to give to Indian Army 6 lakh rifles, of which 70,000 would have been given by the time I'm talking about. So that means you can clearly see for yourself that if we start the production rate that we are talking about, it will take us less than 4 years to deliver these rifles to Indian Army. That's
Hmm.
where I'm counting the years of 27, 28, 29, and 30, when the
Yeah.
contract is very clear that we have to deliver by 32, but
Huh.
we'll deliver by end 30 or beginning 31.
Right. So I also want to ask, I have asked you earlier too, what are the other orders that you are eyeing? For example, more than 6 lakh rifles, you are already working on for Indian Army. Do you have any other orders? Are other, maybe, let's say, other forces approaching you for these rifles?
See, conceptually, the Indian government is very clear that AK-203 is being made in India and is being made for the world.
Hmm.
The intergovernmental agreement between India and Russia in the beginning of this project was also very clear that the rifles made here will be also given to anybody who wants to buy it and who's a common
Right.
friend of India and Russia. However, our priorities are very clear that we have 6 lakh orders right now at hand. And Indian Army continues to be and will always be our priority number one.
Yeah.
Towards that, we want to fulfill this order first.
Hmm.
I have a clear mandate from my board, from the Russian side, and from the Indian government that once this delivery stabilizes, we can start delivering our rifle to anybody who wants to buy, both domestically and export wise. Towards that, we are right now looking at the clients, we are developing clients. We have a lot of interest actually generated, not only domestically, but globally also.
Yeah.
And we have close to, you can say, more than 1.5 lakh of interest generated, wherein these kind of orders are there with us if tomorrow we have the capability. And
Hmm.
if the Indian government allows us to export rifles or sell rifles to others. So
Hmm.
plans are there, but
Hmm.
priority one continues to be the existing MOD orders.
Right. So further to fulfilling this particular order, are you also looking to indigenize other small arms? Because this is one facility that has come in Amethi. You have got local workers as well. A lot of Atmanirbharta approach we are seeing there in the factory. So are you also going to indigenize further small arms in future?
Yeah, sure. Because Akash, again, as I had covered last time also, that the intergovernmental agreement on this aspect is also very clear.
Hmm.
That IRRPL is not only meant for AK-203.
Hmm.
Kalashnikov is a name we all love, especially those in
Yeah.
uniform, and swear by. And reliability is the key word related to Kalashnikov.
Mm,
Towards that, it's a rifle loved by everybody. The products of Kalashnikov is loved by everybody. And we definitely don't want to stop at AK-203.
mm,
Not only we have plans to upgrade this version that we have, possibly going for a hollow butt and little better metallurgy, we also are looking at other products which are in the stable of Kalashnikov, like AK-19, PPK-20, and some more that
mm,
we want to get to India. We are in talks with Russians on this,
mm.
and we have plans. This I can
Mm.
assure you. Once we stabilize this particular production, you will find IRRPL emerging out to be the top small arms, you can say facility in Asia for sure in a couple of years.
All right, that's it, sir. Thank you so much for your time and congratulations once again. We are
Thank you so
looking
much.
forward to the development where you'll be, delivering the first lot of indigenous rifles, AK-203, to Indian Army. Sher is what you are calling it. So we are looking forward to the delivery of Sher, sir. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you, Akash. Thank you. Have a good day. Jai Hind.